Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Hard running there. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found it.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan State's offense has the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Shakes off the tackler. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complementing quarterback to this offense.
Give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Miranda. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Auburn lines up quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Spartans will try to put 1 on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense defense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Now on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Up-tempo for the offense. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off-play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create. And a sack all the way back at the 5. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's back to throw on second down. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. an extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Going up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now on second down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They want to just keep throwing it. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're trying to get to it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. He's looking to pass. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
A first down for the offense. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On the move. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Field goal is good. And they go back on top.
Michigan State, 30. Auburn, 27.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Auburn lines up quickly. On second down, wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Off he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Michigan State 30, Auburn 27.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 25 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, running back gets the give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Off play action. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lamb. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It's a draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
The referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for the big play.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Back to the air one more time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Bulls his way forward. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments in a chance to take the lead. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He got it. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.